Billed as a big break, in 2011, West Valley City Police held a much publicized and highly public search for Susan Powell in Ely, Nevada.
At the time, it led to disappointment and confusion. And tonight, we finally know what it was all about.
KSL's True Crime Podcast host, Dave Cawley, is back tonight with this exclusive information never before reported.
Where is she? Where's my daughter?
Police say there's a break in the cold case.
We have received some good, credible information.
August 18th, 2011.
To have it coming straight from the police this time really sounds significant.
West Valley Police announced plans for a press conference 200 miles from where Susan Powell disappeared, Ely, Nevada.
It must be something. I'm as eager as anybody to figure out what it is.
It was an unexpected glimmer of hope for Susan's family.
We've had almost 2 years of, is this going to be the call?
We are here to follow up on investigative information that has led us to this area in direct relationship to the Susan Powell missing person investigation.
Police spent 2 days searching in and around the desert town.
This is one of the mine shafts the crews are searching today, and they say this one has clearly been breached.
Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Police held press conferences, answered few questions, and provided even fewer answers.
The information is very limited that I'm able to disseminate to the public.
Anything significant?
I don't know if you could call any of the announcements significant. The nearly informationalist press conferences.
What exactly was the purpose?
We're just kind of sitting there with the slack jaw. That's it?
Well, it's just kind of confusing for everyone.
We don't understand, what was this?
Seeing all the footage makes me miss her all over again.
I was hoping to hear something that we could say, yeah, this is what's going on, or have something to react to other than what it was. What it was, not helpful to anybody.
Or was it?
One retired FBI agent has a theory on what police may have really been searching for.
You want to set up a scenario for this individual to make a mistake.
And now we know just how right he was. Documents obtained exclusively by Cold indicate that Josh had searched for maps and other details about Ely in the hours before Susan went missing. Detectives told a judge that a publicized search for Susan could lead to new incriminating evidence of Josh's guilt. How? A wiretap on both he and his father's phones.
Josh was bright in some of his moves that he made.
Retired Detective ELLIS Maxwell, the lead West Valley investigator on Susan's case, would not talk about the wiretap or police tactics, speaking only in generalities.
We wanted Josh to see this on the news, see what he had to say about it, and see if it would give us, some direction.
The secret police planning documents bring answers to years of questions and reveal the search in Ely wasn't the only way police were hoping to get Josh talking. In fact, it was just a small part of a bigger, coordinated multi-state effort, Operation Tsunami.
We had went to great lengths to try to understand Josh and try to learn more about him, his personality, how to break him.
At this point in their investigation, police had tried everything, so they had to go non-traditional. Their brainstorms gave birth to Tsunami. And in a series of timed events.
So far, everything has gone very well.
The Ely search.
You're wrong.
This heated honk and wave in Washington.
Could you step back a little?
Police hoped to capture communication they could use against Josh.
You don't come across individuals like Josh Powell that often. And when you do, it's challenging.
Investigators wrap up day 2 of the search for Susan Powell in the Nevada desert. But are they any closer to new clues?
Police anticipated media coverage on Tsunami, but they took additional steps to ensure any interviews with the Powells proved substantial. The planning documents show investigators reached an agreement with a Salt Lake City TV station to send a reporter to Washington to confront Josh Powell with inflammatory information about the case, making Fox 13 part of the Tsunami plan.
We have new reaction tonight from the sole person of interest in this case.
Josh spoke to more than just Fox 13. He said more than he had in months. He even talked to KSL.
I actually thought that they were going to be looking in hotels, apartments, things like that. That's what I was hoping they'd be looking for people, frankly, for Susan.
Publicly, Josh seemed unfazed by the break and even more unimpressed with police.
We've learned through experience that they say what they want to say, and that's all they say. and it's usually a lot of nothing.
But his private conversations told another story. In phone calls intercepted by police, Josh made definitive statements that Susan would not be found in Ely and that police were wasting their time. He called law enforcement efforts to find his wife a joke and not serious, and solicited a media consultant about how to look and sound more sympathetic when questioned about his wife's disappearance.
I mean, it has been hard, you know? It's a hard 2 years. It's been lonely.
In all, over a 30-day period, police intercepted 1,800 phone calls between Josh and his immediate family. However, while Josh said a lot, he never said anything that police could use to make an arrest.
Knowing what I know now, this guy was a sociopath and he wasn't going to say anything. I don't know that anybody would have gone in to say anything.
We reached out to Fox 13 for comment about their documented participation with police. They replied only that they did indeed send a reporter in August 2011 to interview Josh Powell. Operation Tsunami culminated in the serving of a pivotal search warrant at the home of Steve Powell, a place one detective called a house of horrors. You'll hear all about that in this week's episode of Cold, available now wherever you get your podcasts.